What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Real. Welcome to Spilling All the Tea. This segment is Reality Tea. I will be recapping Shahs of Sunset Season 4, Episode 2. Before I get started, before I get started, I just want to say, I know this video is late. For those of you who don't know that are probably watching this show or watching this for the first time, whatever, I'm actually in South Korea, so I don't get, the channels. Like WeTV, Bravo, VH1, all that stuff. So I have to wait for this stuff to appear on the internet for me to actually recap it. And this did not, and like I said, it's give or take anywhere from 12 to 15 hours ahead, depending on where you are in the States. So I didn't get this until, let me see, roughly around 6 o'clock today. And that's Wednesday for us over here. And it's currently 8:02 at night. So, yeah. So I do apologize for that. But, hey, and it's also been a long day because I would have already had this uploaded by now. But that's not here nor there. But because it's spilling all the tea, I normally have tea with me. But, like I said, I'm not, really drinking. I didn't drink last week, not drinking this week. Until the end of the week. And then back to, regular schedule programming, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and sip this. Okay. Hit my vape. Alright, so let's get into this. So, just a heads up, I'm probably going to try to speed through this a little bit, so don't be too upset. At the same time, I took these notes earlier in the morning when it first popped up. So, if I forget anything, hey, just fill in the blanks down below, alright? So, pretty much it starts with Jessica. She's pressuring Mike about the ring. And he has the ring, but he's waiting for the right time to propose. And, let me see. Dang, I cannot even read my dang on notes right now. But, she's setting more boundaries for him, and she's even bringing up the fact that, she wants him, cut off the umbilical cord that he has with his parents. And, she also feels that his friends bring out the worst in other people, especially him. So, it's, I don't know, it's just like she kind of wants him to, fall back a little bit, but hey. It is what it is. We get to Asa. And MJ, Reza stop by, then Gigi. They talk about Mike, and, they feel like he's been disconnected. MJ and Reza say that they don't feel that, Mike is ready to get married, which, if you feel that way, that's probably a conversation you should be having with him. I'm just saying. But, hey, it is what it is. And I guess in hearing everything, Gigi was upset because they're talking about Mike. She's thinking about the night before, the shit with Asifa and Bobby. And, she pretty much, I guess it kind of slipped out, but she says, of course, he doesn't want to get married because he tried to fuck me in Turkey. Something along those lines. And everybody, to include me, Mount Trust is like, what? What did you say? He wanted to, what? And, they kind of show a flashback or whatever, and, both of them were drunk and whatnot, and I think he was either grabbing her thong or feeling her ass, whatever the case may be, and that's all they showed us. But she even said that either they went back to their room and she came, I think he went to her room, something like that. I guess, tried to get on top of her, and she just ran, and that was it, but they never said anything else about it. And the gang promises that they're going to allow Gigi to deal with the situation and this issue, but they're not going to talk about it. So, I'm glad they did that. We'll see where that goes. So, now we have Gigi. So, Asifa moves in with her until Bobby's finds a place. And we find out that she is some type of fucking neat freak or whatever. And, she wants Asifa to bring in her California king, because, I guess that twin is not big enough for her. She's talking about how she doesn't like how she has certain things just sitting around, and it was one of those where I kind of sat back and was like, someone is being nice enough to let you stay here. Regardless of how you feel about this, someone is doing you a favor. So it's one of those things where it's like, again, I don't know about Persian culture, so again, it's just me giving it from my perspective, but personally, I would have been insulted. I don't care how fucking long I've known somebody. I'm not going to open my, dwelling place up to you and you'll sit here and tell me how you don't like this, don't like that. I ain't about that motherfucker. I would have told your ass, turn the fuck around and check into a motherfucker hotel, motel, holiday inn, whatever the fuck you want to do. That's just T spelling here, y'all. That's y'all rep. So now we get to MJ. I don't really know how this fits into the damn storyline, but she meets with this guy named Class. He's a client. She appears to have the hots for him. I don't know why, but he gave her the code to his phone. I don't know, like, what it really meant to do with anything. She goes through his phone, finds some pics of him, naked, all of this shit, and sends them to her phone. Yeah. And I'll leave it at that. Nothing really to talk about there. So, now we have Mike with Jessica. Now, before I get to what this is, I will say I love this show, and it's not necessarily for the drama. It's really not. I like the fact that I personally get to learn about another culture, because I know nothing about the Persian culture. Absolutely nothing. And it's nice to see. And it's nice how, you know, they bring in different cultural aspects and, you know, kind of let us as viewers in to see it. I'm just like, that is awesome. And the fact that, you know, Jessica is undergoing the mikvah, you know, which is her last part of her conversion, like, I've had a warm spot. Because I remember, like I said, because if you don't know, I'm a convert to Judaism too. So when I saw her doing the mikvah, I was actually at work, and I was talking to my, you know, my coworkers about it. I was like, yeah, she about to do this, and they said exactly what she was about to do, but, you know, after I said, I'm looking at them like, haha, I told you. I know what I'm talking about. But it made me think about when I did my mikvah, who was there, and, you know, just like how I felt afterwards. And I mean, it was like a joy. And that's one of those memories that I hope I never lose, even when I get older. So, I mean, it was a beautiful thing. And to see her go through it, you know, it was like, the best way that I could possibly explain a mikvah is for those who are Christian, it would be similar to a baptism, in essence, for conversions. But the mikvah is also a way of purifying. And I'll just leave it there. You know, y'all can go ahead and look it up. You know, look up a mikvah and, you know, see what that is. But that was something nice to see. You know, so we got to see, you know, the Persian New Year, you know, certain traditions. You know, we're getting to see a little bit of Judaism. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. It's awesome, you guys. So, Asifa, she goes shopping with Bobby. He pretty much talks about like a 60-day plan that she's on for her to kind of like help better herself, control her tongue, yada, yada, yada. And now we have Asa and Gigi. They're at this rental for their staycation. I think I might have to do that sometime, a staycation, you know. Actually, unbeknownst, I actually do that. It's called, you know, take leave from work and just stay the fuck in my damn house. It's a staycation because I'm saying right the fuck there. I'm just saying. But, you know, you have that. Mike and Jess arrive next. Gigi feels uncomfortable around Mike because of their situation. Reza and Adam come in. Asifa and Bobby come in. I think there might have been some other people that I might have missed that came in. You know, and even with all of that, Mike felt a little bit of weirdness with Gigi because, you know, he hugs Asa, but, you know, she only kind of dabbed him. So he noticed that there's something, and he doesn't know exactly what that something is. So they're asking Mike if he's willing to break the ice with Bobby. He said, not until I get an apology. And Asifa begins to address Mike. Now, my whole thing is, why? I don't know if I said this in the previous video, because, again, I do a lot of videos, I say a lot of shit, so I don't know what I say. But the one thing that upset me is this. Regardless of how you feel, I personally do not feel that a man should ever, in a situation like that, address a woman. You know, literally, step up. You know, like you finna, like don't talk to her like she's a dude, especially initiating it. But females, same thing. Don't talk to a dude like that. Because it was one of those where Asa was saying how she felt that they were doing him. And I'm not invalidating her feelings at all. But if that's how she felt, she should have talked to Bobby and let Bobby address it. And my thing is this, if Bobby not feeling some kind of way, then, you know, you just drive on with it. But that was one of those where it really wasn't a good interaction between those two. And Jess did exactly what I wanted her to do. She kind of jumped in and kind of wanted to talk about it. And let me make sure I'm not getting ahead of myself. Actually, I am getting ahead of myself. Asifa, no, Asifa says to Jessica, you owe Bobby an apology for scratching him. And, they're looking for the scratches. There's no scratches there, so they're pretty much trying to say, okay, well, y'all full of shit. And Asifa says, are you a lady or an orangutan? And I was just like, oh, damn. Like, that was kind of fucked up. Now, I was here for it. I ain't even gonna lie. I like shit like that. I was here for it. But I was like, damn. So, Jessica's trying to, talk us out, defend herself. And Asifa walks off saying she doesn't talk to hyenas. And I'm just like, man, you being mad disrespectful. Now, I'm going to say this from around my way, where I'm from, because, again, Jessica's an outsider. Just saying, if I was in that situation, I had a girl with me, and, Asifa said some shit like that, I'm just saying it probably wouldn't have been that pretty. Just saying. From around my way. But anyway. So, Asifa apologizes for the duel or the, penis comment. But, she keeps saying how Mike still needs to apologize. And for me, it should have just been, you know what, I apologize for this comment. She should have pulled Bobby to the side and say, y'all need to handle y'all stuff. But instead, she keeps trying to fight on his behalf, and there's some back and forth between them, and Asifa just walks away. Mike pulled Bobby to the side and tells him that, okay, again, this right here should be paraphrased because I don't remember everything that happened. I didn't do everything line by line. But it was one of the things along the lines of, dude, if you want this to work, I need an apology. Now, he said he apologized. I don't know if he actually did. If he did, can y'all please let me know down below? I don't know. I didn't catch that part. But, he was pretty much letting him know, like, dude, these are my friends, not yours. You need to tread lightly. So, I don't know, but nothing was really resolved between the two of them. So, we'll see. But the one thing that I didn't mention is when, like I said, I understand where Mike was coming from. Because my whole thing is, when you took off your jacket, that meant you, like, I'm paraphrasing here, but that meant you wanted to square up. And I understand what he means, because there's just certain things, because I'm black, I'm going to say this, like, if I see a black woman taking her earrings off, get some Vaseline out her purse and, start doing this, that's probably a tall tale sign that she's about to fight, or she's prepping herself to fight somebody. For us men, not even just that. I mean, another example is if y'all watch Love and Hip Hop, LA, is it LA? I think it's LA. The one with Fizz and Omarion now, where Monique's little Fizz baby mama sitting there with Fizz's current flame, and she slid that jacket off before she snatched her hair. You know what I'm saying? That was that sign. On the current episode of Love Hip Hop New York, where Diamond set her purse down and then started to talk with her hands, and then there was a fight there. So for us men, yes, if I see somebody, taking their jacket off or taking off any article of clothing, for me that is a sign, okay, you about ready to square up, so I need to go ahead and get my guard up. I'm just saying. So I understood why he reacted the way that he did, but let's not forget, everybody had been drinking, and I'm gonna say this, I stand by Mike. And here's why. One, because of the whole square up thing, but if we go back, had Asifa not got in his face and addressed him like they were of the same gender, this probably would not have blown up the way that it did. We can agree to disagree. That's what the comment box is for. So, everybody gets cleaned up for dinner. Jessica is noticeably mad about Mike's behavior earlier in the day. Reza brings up Jess's conversion, but then he mentions, but she has no ring. And I'm looking like, no, like, because they toast to the conversion and everything. I was like, that is so beautiful. And then he brought up the ring, so I'm just like, you went from being congratulatory to being messy. I didn't like that. I really didn't. And Asa asked Asifa about the divorce, and she pretty much said, they were in Vegas and she wanted to get married, so they got married, but her parents wanted them to get a divorce so they could have a proper wedding. But I don't think that's the only reason why he divorced, but I really don't know. let me say this. I do believe that Asuka is going to be the shit starter of this season, and I'm not really feeling her. Just going to put that out there. I love the original. I like who's there, who has been there. I'm not really feeling her. Call it what it is, but you never know. I might learn to like her. Adam asked Asa to be his maid of honor, and everybody's talking about the different jobs that they were assigned for the wedding. And Mike is feeling some kind of way because, he doesn't have a job for the wedding. And, Adam is pretty much just saying to him, like, had you just called a lot more, maybe you would have a job or a position. But at the same time, I understand why Mike didn't. Because like I said, he's not technically engaged to Jessica, but, like, they're literally right there. They're living together, so it's one of those things where he wants to spend all that time with her and build what they're going to have. Because, the reality is, when they get married, they're going to be attached to the hip. He's going to hang out with the crew, but, again, happy wife, happy life. So if, being distant from them is going to make her happy, it's one of those things where that is a real iffy gray area. But if Mike feels that either reducing his time with them or just being distant is going to help what he has working flourish, I'm all for it, and I don't think any of us can disagree with that. Continuing on, like I said, the conversation and everyone's actions, they're starting to make Jessica feel uncomfortable, and she leaves and she tells everybody, to keep Mike from acting up. And Reza, he was pretty much just saying, with her being gone, I don't know who's going to be able to crack the whip to keep Mike in line. And from the notes that I have and all the additional things that I remembered, that's my recap for Shahs Sunset season 4 episode 2. With this video and any others that you guys may watch with me, rate, comment, subscribe. Especially if you subscribe, you'll know when these videos, like if this is a video recap that you guys want to watch. If you subscribe, you'll get it in your emails when these videos pop up, so you guys can watch them, whenever you so choose, in addition to other videos that I'm doing. And, yes, I spill the tea so you guys can catch it. Again, bring your teacups, bring your mugs, bring your jugs, your mason jars, bring an empty soda can, bring y'all one of them gas station 36, 40 amps, whatever it is you need to catch tea in, please bring that with you. And for all you who clicked on this video, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Everyone, to new subscribers, to all the old subscribers, thank you for the love, thank you for the support. I humbly and greatly do appreciate it. I really, really do. Before I sign off, if you have any questions you'd like to email me, you can email me at spillingalltea@gmail.com. That is down below. You can follow me on Twitter at tspilling. That is also down below. And until next time, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Peace.